Get ready for legal dictation at the speed of 90 to 100 words per minute. Start. The Learned Council 10 referred to the rationale for enacting Section 238A by referring to the Insolvency Committee report, which introduced the aforesaid section and strongly relied upon the fact that in all these cases recovery proceedings were ongoing before the debt recovery tribunal and or the appellate authority under the Recovery of Debts due to Banks and Financial Institutions Act 1993 and that why not applying section 18 of the Limitation Act to the IVC recoveries will not be thwarted. He also added that the main plank of the submission of the appellant was that a huge sum of rupees 12,000 crore would otherwise go down the drain if acknowledgements in balance sheets were not to be looked at and stressed the fact that this would be relevant only in recovery proceedings and not in proceedings before the IVC, which are not meant to be recovery proceedings at all, as has been held in several judgments of this court. He then relied upon two High Court judgments from the Andhra Pradesh High Court and Guwahati High Court to strengthen his submission that via Section 80, 18 of the Limitation Act, entries made in balance sheets do not amount to acknowledgement of debt. He also stressed the fact that no date of default has been mentioned in the original form that was submitted with the Section 7 application and that this would therefore be a non-curable defect on account of which the Section 7 application should have been dismissed at the beginning. Full stop. He then took us to various judgments of this court which made it clear that if a period of 3 years had elapsed from the date of declaration of the amount of a corporate debtor as a non performing asset, the claim filed by a creditor is a debt claim which cannot be resurrected, having recourse to Section 18 of the Limitation Act. Finally, he argued that the balance sheets in the present case did not amount to acknowledgement of liability, inasmuch as the auditor's report, which must be read along with the balance sheets, would make it clear that there was no undisputed acknowledgement of debt, but that caveats had been entered by way of notes in the auditor's report cannot be relied as a fit evidence for our purpose in this particular case. After hearing counsel for both sides, it is important to first advert to the rationale for the enactment of Section 238A of the IVC, which was enacted by way of the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code Act 2018. Full stop.